About what to do next. News Channel 6's Ashley Jones breaks it down.
1 million veterans across the country have been vaccinated through the VA. And though this is movement in the right direction, doctors here at our local Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center say we're not out of the woods just yet. Physicians at the VA hospital have administered nearly 7,000 first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine and nearly 4,000 second doses. But doctors say even after that second dose, people should still be following CDC guidelines, such as wearing your mask, avoiding large crowds, and washing your hands.
The reason for that is, of course, after only the first shot, you don't have full protection. And even after the second shot, protection is only about 95%.
Stephanie Barr is an epidemiologist with Charlie Norwood VA and says the only difference with the second vaccine dose is when someone would need to quarantine if exposed.
And that is 2 weeks after the vaccine, up to 90 days after the vaccine. But that is a very narrow window.
But the chances of a person who's received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine spreading the virus are low.
If someone like myself who's had both vaccines were to come in contact with someone with COVID, I would not be as likely to spread it.
With the new coronavirus variant, doctors say it's still not the time to let your guard down.
There are some concerns, especially against one of the variants, that the vaccine may not be as effective as we would hope.
William Martin works with the local VA hospital and has received both doses of the vaccine.
I'm not trying to be reckless or aggressive, but having the vaccine at least gives me a sense of comfort when I need to go into a store.
And like most people, he experienced some side effects.
After the first dose, I was fine, didn't feel anything. And then after the second dose, like a lot of people I understand, I actually had some minor side effects as far as I had some illness.
And some other common side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine can include tiredness, chills, and fever, symptoms similar to that of the coronavirus. Physicians say if those symptoms persist for more than a day, then you should be checked out by your local doctor. I'll have another list of side effects on our website at WJBF.com. In Augusta, Ashley Jones, WJBF News Channel 6.